Welcome to Speedy Pods, episode 16.
Mm.
If you were paying attention this week, the AI and business landscape just went,
Absolutely nuclear.
yeah, completely. We had massive, almost unbelievable launches from Google, major enterprise moves from Microsoft, and, market swings that even unsettled giants like NVIDIA.
It really does.
So we are diving into your sources right now to extract the core insights you need to understand this new landscape immediately.
It truly feels like the foundation of the market is, well, it's being redrawn. And the first item on that new world order has to be Google. They dominated the headlines with Gemini 3.
And this isn't just a slight update, is it?
Oh, not at all. The sources show this new flagship model just crushed all previous benchmarks. We're talking major jumps in reasoning, coding ability, multimodal understanding.
And long context performance, right?
Exactly. And what's impressive is that they didn't just announce it, they launched it everywhere.
Right. In the web app, search AI mode, the API.
And the command line interface.
Oh.
But the real game changer might be the Gemini agent.
This is the experimental mode that can actually take action.
Yes, it can browse the web for you, analyze your calendar, plan multi-step tasks. It's a big step.
That sounds like true automation, but I have to ask, are we really ready for an AI assistant that is truly agentic?
Well, Google is certainly betting on it, and that agentic capability is being applied to creativity too with Nano Banana Pro.
The new image generation model.
Built right on Gemini 3 Pro. The immediate takeaway is that text rendering is basically flawless. Even tiny background text is legible, which, completely solves that old AI problem.
And it generates infographics.
Yeah, and this is the key part. It uses live information from Gemini 3 to research a topic and then generates an accurate, labeled infographic on the spot.
That is a massive capability.
Yeah.
Which I guess explains why Alphabet shares rallied 8% this week.
Oh, absolutely. It made them the best performing member of the M87. They're up, 58% in 2025?
It's a huge week for Google. Though we should probably touch on the pricing strategy.
Right. The API for Nano Banana Pro now has a cost bump. It can be up to 24 cents for a single 4K generation.
That sets a pretty high bar.
It does. And while Google is soaring, not every big tech name had a smooth ride. NVIDIA's shares finished the week down 6%.
And the market is getting jittery.
Yeah, but not about their revenue forecast. That was strong. It's more about how these AI complex companies will finance this massive ongoing AI spending boom.
Which ties directly into that whole accounting debate, right? The depreciation controversy.
Exactly. The claim that big tech is, cooking the books by setting the useful life of chips like the H100s for way too long.
So what do the accounting sources say about that?
The counter-argument is actually pretty straightforward. JAP rules let companies depreciate assets over their useful life, and that can be extended if the asset is still generating revenue.
And these older chips are still running and making money.
They're still running, still generating cash years later, so the longer schedule is technically acceptable. The real issue is we're applying old rules for static assets to a field that is anything but static.
Shifting from controversy to triumph, let's talk about the big market movers. Eli Lilly.
A huge one. First healthcare company to surpass the $1 trillion market cap.
And this is all driven by optimism around its weight loss pill treatments.
Pretty much. They're expecting that market to reach something like $95 billion by 2030. It's rewriting the rules for the whole sector.
And we also saw huge retail strength this week.
We did. Ross Stores was a big outperformer, up 8.5% for a record high.
And Gap had its best day since May.
The insight there is pretty clear. Consumers are just. They're prioritizing discounted and affordable prices.
Which you can see in the strength of Gap's brands like Old Navy and Banana Republic.
Exactly.
Meanwhile, Microsoft didn't take the week off. At Ignite, they reinforced their commitment to Anthropic.
Right, a $5 billion investment. And at the same time, they're integrating AI agents directly into Windows 11.
Right in the taskbar and File Explorer.
For summarizing documents, drafting your emails, all of that.
So if we connect that massive corporate investment and the need for financing, maybe we should look at an overlooked business story this week.
Tether, the issuer of the USDT stablecoin.
And this is an incredibly high-margin business.
95% plus profit margin. They're basically financing themselves by earning interest on their $135 billion in U.S. Treasury holdings.
And the brilliant part of that model is that their main users aren't even looking for yield.
Not at all. They're mostly users outside the U.S. who just desperately need currency stability. It's a hedge against their local currency devaluing.
It's a purely profitable infrastructure play built on the dominance of the U.S. dollar.
So what does this all mean for the future? We're seeing a market that's rapidly fragmenting. So who wins the long game? Is it the general purpose, massive models like Google's new Gemini?
Or is it the specialized AI agents built for specific tasks and platforms, like the new Meta models or Microsoft's enterprise agents?
And maybe the real question for you is, what specific AI agent will fundamentally change your daily workflow next year?